Hello everyone, VegasVic1965, and as you can see in the top right of my screen, I have the Hero of the Village effect. And what I did was I have it, you can see it says 5, actually it should be 6. I went out and I have a new one. I know T Snow Crash and I had tried one and it didn't work out so well, so I have done another one. And anyone is welcome to use this. This is my place. We got to give you a guided tour. I'll even run a raid to show you how easy it is. So we got my nether portal. There's a way to get through the nether into both the raid tower and also the mock village that I have set up. So let's get going. From here, before we get started, relatively simple. I don't have anything set up for the Pillager tower itself, the Pillager raid tower itself. It's basically just running around killing somebody. You can do it from a distance, the banner carrier. Once you've killed him, you get Bad Omen. If you want more than just Bad Omen 1, then you can get up to Bad Omen level 6 by killing 6 of those guys. Now, the random raid parties that run around the world, they do have a chance to give you more than just Bad Omen 1. But around those towers, you will only get 1 at a time, and the max you can get is 6. Now, I have run tests in the past. Bad Omen 1, you're going to get 7 waves on our current difficulty, which is hard. And then if you do get Bad Omen 2 through 6, you'll get 1 additional wave. You will not get like 3 waves if it's Bad Omen 3 or 4 waves if it's Bad Omen 4. You just get 1 additional wave for any Bad Omen over level 1. So 2 through 6, you'll get 1 additional wave. It'll be equally as hard, as I mentioned in my previous video, episode 1 of ADP, that it'll be just as equal as the last wave, the wave number 7. So anyway, I've got a way to get to both, but I have a zombie XP farm anyways. Welcome to use that as well. The Pillager raid farm is this way. So first thing I'm going to do is go out this way. There's a couple different ways we can get to it. Let's get started. You definitely don't want to go through my portal with it, but I have signs all over the place. So the Pillager Tower to get to Bad Omen is this way. When you come back, the mock village, you can get to it this way or down that way. But please don't bring it through my portal. So I'm going to head down this way. It's not that far, maybe a couple hundred blocks. I will be right back. Okay, come up on the portal, go through. And you're going to come out like a little mini island. It's fenced around and lit up, so there won't be any problems. Now I have my render distance, as I mentioned on the previous video, set down to 6, and again I think the server's already set at 6. I'm going to run around here until I find a banner carrier, and we will get started. But if you want, well, why not? Let's see if we can find one in a hurry. I'm using sharpness 5. See if I can get two banner carriers. Oh, and I'm outfitted pretty decent, so I'm not too worried about these guys. Waiting for them, they will spawn and despawn if they are 32 blocks away from you. But I'd rather just kill them so new ones will come, because you have a chance of getting one that's a banner carrier. There's a couple of holes. I haven't filled them in. I'm not too concerned about it. I hear them. I know there was a couple down here earlier I dug out. But I'll be right back when we get a banner carrier. Okay, we got a banner carrier. Let's pick up Bad Omen. You don't want to have fire aspect on your sword, and I'll explain why. If fire kills him, you will not get Bad Omen. So you'll see on my sword here, I did not put fire aspect. I put the basic essentials needed. Sharpness 5, sweeping edge, looting 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. Well, it's even giving me a time. A couple other servers didn't give us a time and how much longer I'll have that. Got Bad Omen 1. I'd like to see if I can get at least Bad Omen 2 so we can have 1 additional wave. Let's get morning going. You want to stay far enough away from the tower so new spawns happen. And the more new spawns happen, the more chance you have of getting the guys that carry these. So I'll be right back when we have another banner carrier, and then we'll get going. Okay, we got another banner carrier. I see him in the distance. We now have Bad Omen 2. Let them kill each other. I don't see any other banner carriers, so we're going to run back. Like I said, Bad Omen 2 is probably good enough. You get that extra wave, and that should be fine. Off we go. If we got any heads, nope. Alright, be right back. We'll go back in this portal, go back down the long hallway. It's a 200 block hallway, I think. And I'll show you the way to the... Oh, we got one more. Wait a second. Wait a second. That should give us Bad Omen 3. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm going to go in down the hallway, and I shall return, guys. Okay, we're back to where my staircase from my nether portal from my base is down there. You come up these stairs, and we went down that way to get Bad Omen through that portal to the Pillager Tower. Now we're going to go towards the Mock Village, and it's even closer, a lot closer. I made a new one since the one that me and T Snow Crash had worked on kind of bugged out, but now this one's working really well. I have signs, like I said, everywhere showing you which way to which hub and nether, and a lot of other builds are that way. Mock Village, down this way. Again, this also take you to like back to my place. Is a little hallway down here to get over there, to go underneath and in. This will take you to the XP farm. I think I showed that in the previous video. And here's our Mock Village setup for anybody who gets Bad Omen that would like to use it here. This will get the raid started. As you can see, the raid bar is going. Our guys are down here going nuts. Once that bar fills up, they'll hang around. You can see the sweat particles going. Again, I love masons. We got awesome terracotta blocks that you can get from these guys. You should have heard the horn sound, I hope. I think I'm going to risk turning up the volume so you, just in case. There it is. Let's go to 75%. There's two set of staircases up on either side. One to the west, one to the east. You can see these guys coming in. Our first wave. And they'll make their way right to that the water streams. There they go. This should be the entire portion of the first wave. We'll go down and meet them down there. There's no risk really. You could do this in no armor at all, really. I think I saw 5. Could have been 5. Now, as I mentioned, I may have mentioned in the previous video, if for some reason an evoker does, if the witches heal the evokers and the other guys that are in there, and you get those vexes, you just run right down here to this guy. I'll probably make one more, but do not do any swinging. Let them kill the vexes. If you accidentally hit the golem, you know what's going to happen. It will not be good news. That switch will gather them all together. Boom. Now the next wave starts. Simple as that. Raid bar will fill up and the next group will come in. When I had Bad Omen 6, I actually had my render distance set to 12 and they still came in. So I've cleared out a lot of the area around here, patched up any holes, but even still, after a couple of the waves had gone through, I went ahead and turned it back down to 6. Otherwise you could see a little further. Next wave coming in. Now, there's no Ravengers in this one. Ravengers start at wave 3. As you can see, quite a few more. And in case you didn't know, those Vindicators, the ones that have their arms crossed there with no crossbow, they're the ones that are going to get you the emeralds. and of course the evokers. So we'll run down and meet this group. Then I'll probably skip through a little bit. Once I get enough down here, I'll go ahead and flip this lever, gather them all together, and it'll be a one-hit kill. And the rated bar is showing that there is one left, and there he is. Next raid starts. You should be able to hear the horn. On some servers, the horn actually will be sounded out through the entire world, so no matter where you are in the world, you can hear the horn, so you know somebody's causing a raid. There's a Ravager there. I believe they can sense us, but he's not going to attack me through this. Kind of strange since they can't see through. The last run I did, there was a Ravager by himself with no rider as well on the third wave. There won't be any more yet. I believe in a couple more waves, we'll get more Ravagers, up to 3 at a time. Now I wanted to show this because the Ravager, I've got a trap set up to where the Ravager can't get through, and that's a closed fence gate right in the middle of all that. So he can't fit through there, but he'll bounce around and hit the lava. If for some reason he doesn't, I'll go out and hit it with an arrow. But you won't lose the saddle. The saddle, they always drop a saddle. It'll fall down into the hoppers. Down he goes. Let's go finish the rest of those guys. And then I'll start speeding through this. there you have it. Raid victory, nice and easy. I thought I'd, I guess I could have waited for that Ravager and his, and the Rider to come down. I just got impatient. I went after him, had a little fun. Anyway, these guys are going to give you rewards depending on what villagers that you run into. Now, unlike Bedrock, it's only going to affect the village that you did the evade. Excuse me. Got a bunch of junk here. On Bedrock, it's only going to give you benefits, and that's discounted benefits based on the raid or the village that you protected. It looks like we got 57. I think our golem just killed a pigman. But unlike Bedrock, they only get the benefits from the village that they protected. On Java, you will be able to get the rewards, and I think that's totally unfair. They should have the same thing on Bedrock. But these guys will toss you rewards depending on their profession. I need to make up some room. I got way too much stuff in my inventory. We'll just take a quick peek at what they're going to throw me. Now, I like the Masons not only for their colorful blocks, but for the rewards that they're going to give you. Get rid of that before I hit one of them. And the Masons will give you the clay blocks, which are nice. That you can either craft them into a colored terracotta block. You can make bricks, a lot of different stuff. I love this terracotta, this color. The farmer will throw like an apple pie at you, or I'm sorry, a pumpkin pie at you, or a cookie. But the Masons are going to give you those clay blocks, and you'll see in just a moment. There we go. These here. And looks like he threw me a couple of pumpkin pies. And of course, you do want to move around the room because they'll toss them from anywhere, as you see. But that's about it. It's easy peasy, guys. If you want to use this raid farm, feel free to use it. There's really no risk. You could just sit there and read a book or watch a movie until they all get down here. Once they all get down here, then you just waste them, and the next raid starts. And then you can, I guess what I should have shown you was the discounts that you're going to get from the raid. And I just showed you what they give you for a reward. But here's an example. Before it was 20 stone or 10 clay balls. They've cut that in half pretty much, as you can see. You're not going to get any more discounts on these. They're obviously because they're only one. Let's see what the farmers' discounts would be. Yeah, from 20 down to 12, 20, I thought it was 20. Yeah, 20 down to 12, 22 down to 13, 6 down to 4. I'm going to cut this and run back to, oh, they're still throwing stuff at me. I'll cut this and run back to my village where I have some other villagers there, and we'll see what their discounted prices will be for using this farm. It's worthwhile using, really it is, especially if you want to save up on a lot of emeralds, because not only will you get emeralds from the Vindicators and the Evokers from the raid, but you're going to get huge discounts from these guys in things that you're going to buy and also things you're going to sell. So I will be right back. Okay, we're back at my place. I'm going to run in here and let's see what they have. For example, here's our mending villager. And it's the mending book is now down to 6. Not bad. I'm pretty sure that most of these guys already had good prices to begin with, but I've got a weaponsmith right here. Let's see what he has, what he's offering now. So the axe and an unbreaking 2 axe for 26 is now down to 15, and a diamond sword from 22 down to 13. So yeah, it's pretty good. As you can see, the stuff you're going to sell, if it's in a larger quantity other than 1, then you're going to get a discounted rate on that as well. So this is definitely worth using, and a lot easier than doing the zombie villager one, because I really believe that it's a great benefit, or a great tool to use to have the zombie villager and then cure him. But unfortunately, I think these guys really need to see him. So perhaps a central area, and these are all fence gates where they can actually see, and then you get the benefits, because if there's a wall blocking it, they're not going to see that. Mr. Butcher, oh, same thing. Some good discounts. Not bad at all. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the raid Pillager Farm that is up and running and working just fine. If you catch me in game and you're not quite sure, again, from the Nether Hub, just take the signs that I've got. That'll take you down to Oh, thank you, Mr. Farmer. Oh, an Indian giver. But there's signs from the Nether Hub to get to my place, and then of course I've got signs there too to get you around. So give it a try. It's a lot of fun. You just got to be careful when you're going to go get Bad Omen. Have yourself some decent armor, or pick them off from a distance. You don't necessarily have to pick up the banner that they drop, but killing the banner carrier will get you the Bad Omen. And just make sure that you don't run into anybody else's village. Like, please don't bring it back to this one. And I've got signs on the Nether portals too. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you.